through the visor. It's been a bit of a while since I made one of these. I've also had to change the position of the camera, just because the clip that I had on my helmet on the other side, the clip snapped. I was walking out the door, I knocked the clip and it snapped, and then I cried a little bit. So now I've had to put it on the other side, and I don't really like it. But it's only because on my helmet I don't really have a good place to put it on the other side, because otherwise I think you'd be at a bit of a funny angle. It's a bit of a pain. So I've had to put you on the other side, which also meant that I had to rewire the speaker, rewire the microphone into the other side, which, to be honest, I'm not really sure if you're going to be able to hear me. I've done a couple of tests indoors, and well, I could hear it, but it was obviously going to be a bit different out on the road with the wind, and potentially a noise on my motorbike, of which I think the last thing that anyone would have seen on here is to do with getting a new exhaust put in. So I've now got an Akrapovic. Sounds very nice. And it's not like obnoxiously loud, but it's a lot louder than my old one. So that made me happy. So I thought that I'd better start making more of these, because I kind of went through a phase when I was finishing uni of doing quite a few, and I was trying to get one done every week, if not every couple of weeks, and then I just kind of stopped. I finished uni and I'd got like a proper job, which meant that I all of a sudden didn't have the time really to kind of do the things that I like doing. But the weather's getting a little bit nicer. I know it probably doesn't really look it today, but it was a really nice day earlier, and now it's come over all cloudy, which is a bit crap. And by the time that I decided that I wanted to actually come out and do one, it's getting later and later, and I realised that I didn't actually have the camera like hooked up properly, so then I had to like arse around with trying to get that sorted, so it took me more time, and then the weather was just getting like progressively worse. Good indication, dickhead. Yeah, so what's happened with me? What's happened? A lot has happened. I got a real job, a grown-up job, which is completely like 100% different to what I was doing before, and it's not really related to my degree either. Like, what I wanted to do was go into teaching, but if I'm quite honest, not 100%. But yeah, so I got that. Other shit happened. They kind of turned everything around, gave me a bit of perspective on life. Made me realise that I need a hell of a lot more money to do what I actually want to do. But yeah, I think it's all good. The only problem with this now, just noticed it being on the other side, was that I can't see if the camera's on. I've literally no idea whatsoever. So I'm probably like 100% just talking to myself right now. There's loads of bikes out. This is awesome. I was just supposed to come out with a couple other guys, but I kind of fucked up a little bit because I'd like set times and I'd set times for other things, and it just kind of all merged into one, so it meant that everything had a knock-on effect, and then I ended up not meeting up with anyone. So now I'm just kind of on my Todd. Isn't a bad thing, I guess. I had some fun overtaking yesterday. So I overtook, I had like a 7-car overtake. That was quite exciting. I think you always take for granted being able to overtake cars quickly, but when you're on like a big stretch and you're able to take over that many cars in one go, it's just like exhilarating. Fun. But yeah, I think this is just going to be a short one, just because I just kind of wanted to get out on my bike a bit and make a video to say that to those few subscribers that I have, that I am still here, and I plan to carry on making videos. It's just going to be the same old thing for me of finding it difficult to find something to talk about. So I don't really do a lot at the moment, it's kind of work, which isn't a problem, but due to the nature of my job, I can't really talk about what I do, which is a bit of a pain. Not that I'm not saying I'm a spy or anything, but sort of like confidentiality and all that kind of shit. But yeah, it's been a good chatting to you guys. If you've got any tips or hints or anything you want me to talk about, or shout outs or anything like that, just drop me a message at the bottom of this and I'll get back to you. Ta.